The Land Trust for Tennessee has this amazing property that they love to share with everyone, including kids. It's out at Glen Leven Farm in Nashville. And I'm here with Jack Duffus to talk about what you do in the children's garden.
We are here at the educational garden. We love getting to get people outside, learning about the plants and how we grow our produce here. We love letting them get to touch seeds and just feel how small they are to start. And then we get to get them out here. They can look at the herbs and smell how the different plants have different smells.
Well, let's take a look at some of the herbs you have in your wonderful garden.
We've got some wonderful mint right here that we let the kids get to smell, and wonderful to see their eyes light up when they get that rush of the mint into their face. We got some sage over here that we let them once again get down, smell, we asked them questions about what's the differences between each of these plants. Do you smell something different in this one versus another one? And also feeling. We're really trying to let the kids express the different types of things that they're feeling. Is it smooth or is it rough? So we just kind of work our way through the herb garden, letting them pick out different things. Over here we have some rosemary. Once again, get down, smell it. This one has a real delicious smell. We got thyme, basil, and then we get down here to this lemon balm. Once again, rush of that lemon into their nose, and they really get to experience it. It's wonderful.
Well, I love to take the lemon balm and rub it on me when I'm in the garden, sort of keep the mosquitoes off, and it just smells good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've got produce.
We do.
What are the kids learning about these plants?
Well, they're learning, kids love corn, and a lot of them love okra too, and we let them go through. I let them try to find where the actual corn is coming from, so they have to get to kind of look around, feel them, grab a hold of it, squeeze it, see if they can feel the kernels in between the leaves. It's real fun to see them explore the plants. Well,
and then okra, that must be a real surprise to them.
It is. A lot of kids love their okra. Typically they like it fried, but it's a pretty delightful thing, and we got some real good production going on these guys.
Fun, and they're so nice and fuzzy too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now this looks like a treasure hunt over here.
We do. We have some nice cucumbers hiding in here, starting to grow. We kind of let them peel away and see that. Cucumbers are always a pretty popular plant among the kids. So. Once again, it's fun letting them kind of discover as much as possible while they're walking through the garden.
Absolutely. Let's see, so what else do we have in the next couple of rows?
Well, we got some edamame here that's pretty much ready to go. I need to harvest that pretty soon. And then we have a whole row of peppers, another half row of peppers, and then we get into our tomatoes. And these are some of my favorites personally. I just love walking through here, finding a ripe tomato, and go ahead and eating that, calling that lunch. It's really fun, and the kids getting to see the colors. They love seeing that bright red and oranges from the tomatoes. It's really fun.
Oh, it's like candy in the garden.
Exactly.
So I like the way that you've even incorporated food growing on your fence.
Yeah, exactly. So before we enter the garden, we let the kids stop here right at this main gate, and we let them look around. What do you see growing around us? And it takes them a little second. They see the leaves, and I ask them, what's on those? And they slowly start to see that they're covered in grapes, and their eyes light up. And we tell them, about the grapevines and how it started out as just two plants on either side of the gate, and how it just took over the entire fence and really kind of gave it even more of a secluded look. And it's really cool to see teaching them about how the vines use the structure of the fence to carry the weight of the grapes.
Well, they're just gorgeous. Now, what variety are you growing here?
These are just your standard Muscadine grapes, and last year the birds ate them all before we could harvest any of them. They're kind of right out there for them, but hopefully we can get some this year.
Well, and a great way to teach children that birds and animals enjoy the fruit as well.
Exactly, and now we're coming to our pumpkin patch. We got some nice bright orange pumpkins in here, and then on the far side we have our spaghetti squash. So I love roasting a spaghetti squash and then using the fork to turn it all up so it turns into a very fibrous tasting, almost like you're eating natural spaghetti.
Well, see, I knew spaghetti grew outside. And I'm sure the kids love that idea.
They do, they certainly do. And once again, it's just a fun way to teach them. And once again, just like the cucumbers, they can kind of peel away the leaves so they can find the actual produce in there.
What fun. Now, One of the other things I really like about your garden is that you're also incorporating a lot of other things here. You have some pollinator houses and you have a beehive that they can look at.
So at Glen Leven Farm, we actually have a full bee sanctuary where we have 4 very productive hives right now. It's on the far side of the farm, but we bring over one of those hives into this garden during the spring and fall, just so the kids can see it. We actually have a way you can open up the hive with them standing right there. We have an observational hive in the corner, and they get to see the honeycomb in there, and I point out the different parts of the bees. Once again, it's really important to teach them about the pollinators and how important they are to that whole process.
Well, I love the way that you're not just teaching gardening, you're teaching the whole cycle.
Yeah, we really like to teach kids about the whole process from soil, from seed to growth to plant produce, and then what you can do with all the extra stuff that you don't need, like our composting system here. We have a 3-bin system. We add material to this one, keep it stirring. You want good greens and browns. That's the woody part of the plant and the green part of the plant. Mix it in. After a couple years, you get some really high quality soil. And we let the kids play around in it. You know, if I'll stir it up, try to find some worms for them to see that those are the critters that are actually doing the hard work of turning it back into dirt.
Oh wow, this just sounds like so much fun. So how do kids get involved in this?
So you can go to our website at landtrusttn.org. That gives you whole information about the whole organization, the nonprofit, but that's the best way to sign up for our field trips. And even if you just want to come out to the farm, we're not open to the public on a daily basis, but if you go to that website, you can find a way where we have either a special event where we have people out here, or you can sign up to come as a field trip.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you guys so much.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.